What's going on, guys? This is Harry with Bodybuilding Bros, and right now you're watching episode 13 or something of my off-season vlog. And I usually do morning updates, but I didn't get a chance to do it this week when I was at school. It was finals week, and I was pretty busy, so I just tried to get to the gym and get my workout in and get back so I could study and take tests and whatever. Busy week. But, so I figured what I'd do instead is kind of just talk about a topic that I typically tell people that they should focus more on instead of like worrying about every day, like one day at a time, and that's just consistency. And I feel like consistency is something that it's like you can't rush it. Obviously it's consistency, but I mean it just shows that you could do everything right for a day or for a week, and that's great. You should be like trying to optimize everything every day, every week, but it comes down to months and years. It really doesn't come down to doing everything great for one day and then the next day you do whatever you want. Especially when people are like trying to lose weight, they always talk to me and it's like, there's no way that you can rush weight loss. There's no way that you can rush gaining muscle or anything. It just honestly comes down to consistency, and people have a hard time understanding that. And I mean, it's so simple. It's just the fact that you have to give it your all every day in the gym, give your nutrition 100% every day, and just focus on it and realize that gains aren't going to happen over days and weeks. It's going to happen over months and years. And sometimes when you tell people that, they're just like, oh, well, I kind of just want to get bigger right away, and there's no way that's going to happen. Even if you're using gear, I mean, it takes years to build an impressive physique, and it's just consistency is key. That's whenever I go to the gym and I have a bad day, I just know that I gave it my all, and as long as I consistently give it my all, there are going to be days when I have good days and bad days. And I mean, it really just comes down to giving it your all every day and being consistent. And especially with nutrition too. I mean, you can, especially if you're trying to lose weight, it's like you can eat great for a day, get your macros right on, be in a caloric deficit, and then the next day if you blow it, it's like you just kind of negated what you just did the day before. And people just like, they don't understand that. They think one day and a week is gonna change their body, and it's like it takes months and years, and people just don't like to hear that, but I mean, it's the truth. And honestly, in my training and my nutrition, that's my main focus, is consistency. If I mess up my macros one day, if I go over by like maybe 50 carbs or something, I'll understand that like I messed up, and the next day I can go under by 50 carbs, and it kind of balances each other out. And as long as you're consistent like that, consistent especially in your training, I mean, it just comes down to being intense in the gym and giving it your all every day that you're in there lifting heavy. I only lift 4 days a week, and it's like I can't wait to get to the gym, but I know that 1 week isn't going to do anything. It just comes down to those weeks upon months upon years, and that's really when you see the gains and see the results, especially as a natural bodybuilder. And another thing I wanted to bring up that made me think of this topic is the fact that my bench hasn't gone up much in strength since I started Wendler, and I'm in cycle 3, so it's been about 3.5 months now. And I mean, it kind of gets me down seeing my bench that I'm still struggling with it. My max is set right now at 305, and I mean, I'm getting the reps, but I'm not getting any more on the plus sets. I'm only getting the 3 reps that I've been trying to get. And I mean, it just comes down to understanding that some lifts do take time to increase, and some they're not going to go up right away. Every workout, you're not going to be increasing the weight. And I mean, I just know that if I keep giving it my all in the gym, especially on those days, I know that eventually those strength gains will come, and that there's no need to worry about it now or stress about it now, because it's just going to bring me down. And for my deadlifts, yesterday, you saw it, it'll be at the end of this video. Hopefully this voiceover thing won't be too long, but I only got 355 for 3, and I really struggled with it. And a few weeks ago I got 470 for 3, and it really didn't feel as heavy as the 455 for 3. and it kind of brought me down, the fact that my deadlift has been decreasing in strength. But I feel like as long as I'm consistent in those workouts, giving it my all every time, focusing on form, eventually those gains will come back and I'll be able to go above and beyond where I was. So I mean, it's really, consistency is key, especially in natural bodybuilding. You really can't focus on one thing at a time. You really have to look at the big picture and realize what your goals are in the long run and just strive for that. Don't think about it days and weeks. Think about it in months and years, and just make sure that you're being consistent with everything to optimize all your gains. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode, and take care.
Yeah.